It's your girl, Veniece Antoinette.
And Amomo Chanel.
Here with another episode of Sip and Spill. And today's our New Year's special. Cheers.
So for this episode, we came up with a list of 4 things that we learned from 2016 regarding dating and relationships. And we want to take those lessons into 2017. So stay tuned to hear our list. Okay, so number one.
Number one is being too picky.
Yes.
I know this is a big one for you.
Yes, it is. Let me speak on it. So, in 2016, I could say I didn't date, like, at all. And it's because I'm too picky. And, you know, you can miss out on a lot of good people just by your assumptions and you just saying, oh, what I say a lot is, let me just save myself the trouble. This person is about to just waste my time, ruin my life. Let me be good, but I don't know.
I can agree. I think I was very picky. It was something like, it's just like I wanted, oh, he needs to be this height, this weight, this skin complexion, this hairdo, this I just wanted it all. And then once I start being as picky, then I started picking at personality traits. So like, oh, he's too this, even though his pros might outweigh his cons, but because I was being so picky, trying to look for the perfect thing that doesn't exist, it was holding me back. So,
yeah, I'll say I want to stop being picky. Keep some standards,
of course,
but just be a little more open.
Absolutely.
To just dating. Like, I don't know, I'm a person that I was in like a long-term relationship for so long. Like, dating is just like, well, like meeting new people that like may not be around. Like, I don't like it, but I may in 2017 I may try to start like dating. Or
no, I agree with you because 2016, dating wise, I was just tired of it. Like I got bored with it. I was like, I'm not interested in knowing anything else about anybody new. Like, either I'm gonna have to work it out with somebody I already dated, or somebody, my ex, or somebody we gonna have to work this out, or I'm just gonna have to be alone for a while. Because I was like, I am not interested in dating at all, because it's the same thing over and over and over. And then especially when you're picky, you just...
Right. Because you're never gonna find that perfect person that like if you were to make a list, if anybody were to make a list, nobody's going to check off every little thing, but you may get to find out, oh, you know what, actually I like this about this person, they showed me something I didn't even know that I wanted, you know. So
what were you too picky about?
Honestly, I can say I just make bad assumptions. It's like, it may seem like a person that may be like a good dude, but I assume nope, I already know him, he's gonna do this, he's gonna be like that, I'm gonna be hurt, I'm gonna waste my time. Like, so it's just, I've just been picky and closed off, I guess, a combination of the two. But to answer your question about being picky, what's something that, I don't know, like if I feel like he talks to too many girls, but a single man, like what else would they be doing? So
yeah, that's a fact.
Like, it'd be something wrong if he's not. So that's definitely something I look at though. Is he too like, does it seem like he got too many girls hitting him up? Is it too many girls on his Instagram commenting? But
yeah, for me, I would say I was picky on, I think I was picky on physical, but also on, like, I feel like in 2015 I was more picky on the physical. Like, he had to be at least 6'2", he had to have an athletic build, he had to have a fresh cut at all times. I didn't want no dookie ass dreadlocks. If you had the dreads, they had to be tightened up. Like, I was just so picky about certain things like that. But then I was also picky on the sense of, I don't want him to be too much of a pretty boy, but then it's like, I don't want him to be disgusting. So it's like, where's the head? Like, it just, I was just so so picky with that. But then in 2016, I was more picky towards, I think, like, I don't want to say vibes because I think vibes are important, but I think like where they were at mentally. Like if we go out and let's say you decide that you aren't going to open the third door for me, I might look at you like...
That's not picky though. That's like something that matters. I'm with you on that. That matters.
But he opened the 2 other doors. It's just that third one.
Okay. Maybe he was sleeping on
Right. But actually, let me go back. You're right though. If somebody's not opening the doors for me on the first date, that's a problem.
Yeah, there's a difference between picky and just knowing somebody's not it. So like you said, the standards thing, but then...
Yeah, or like where they would decide to take me out at. Like if you taking me out to daggone Applebee's compared to somebody who's taking me out to Warm Daddy's. Like, I think Warm Daddy's won the date. I think Warm Daddy's won that one.
They definitely won. But I'm not going to shut somebody down because they wanted to go to Applebee's. I wouldn't shut that down.
It's like, I'm playing. I wouldn't shut it down, but I'm just saying examples of, like, different things
that you're picky about.
that I'm picky about.
Okay.
Or, like, I don't know, but I feel like definitely... going into now with me having a boo that doesn't really match her because somehow he dealt with all of this, but
but obviously you found a happy medium of like letting yourself get to know somebody.
I think it was with him I became less picky and more open. Like I wasn't looking for like, for him it was more of a vibe.
Okay.
Like it was like, I don't know. It was definitely more of a vibe and it made sense. And that was at the time as well where I was like, I'm tired of dating. I don't want to date anybody else. So,
yeah, I remember.
Yeah. But with you talking about you assuming the worst of everyone, that leads into number 2. Which is not assuming the worst of everybody.
Yes.
And I know I'm guilty of that.
I'm absolutely guilty of that.
I assume the worst of everybody.
Absolutely. I assume everybody's trying to waste my time. That's just my way of life. I don't take nobody seriously. But that's probably why I'm single. So that's something I need to fix.
Yeah, even like that's rough. That is really rough. Because even when you go on like a first date, you immediately are thinking like, okay, I mean, I know if he's taking me out on a date, he done took like at least 5 other chicks on a date the past month.
Like, do you take everybody here?
Is this your first date restaurant? Is that what we do?
Right.
Because granted, I did catch somebody up on that before.
Ooh.
It was hilarious. So when I was in Philadelphia, I was dating this guy, and he took me to a bar. And like it was a nice chill bar, had a good feel to it. And so while we were there, we ran into a girl who he had been dating previously, and she had like a whole attitude like, you gonna take this bitch here, blah 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 blah. So when we leave, I asked him because it just rubbed me the wrong way that she was like, so you gonna take her here? So I'm like, this must be his spot where he take girls on their dates. So I'm like, blah blah. Is this like the spot you take girls to for like, their first and second dates? And he was honest. He was like, yeah, this is definitely the trial spot. Oh I'm like, the trial spot, nigga.
Oh my God.
What type of time are you on? Like, no. But that leads to why you assume the worst of people, because of dumbass fools like that.
Yes, I mean, that's just the type of thing you assume. But there is that person out there that isn't like that.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I still think you need to keep your wits about you. You still need to, not be totally naive and think that everybody's just perfect. But you can give people a chance.
I agree, and I don't think it's healthy to assume the worst of people.
You're right.
It's also not healthy to trust everyone. So you just have to figure out your happy medium.
Yeah.
For us, we are the queens of pessimism.
Yes.
So for 2019, 2017, we're going to be more optimistic towards life.
I'm going to try. We'll keep y'all updated on how that's going.
Which leads to number 3 of being too stubborn. I am... when I tell you stubborn was innately born into my body. First of all, my mother is stubborn. I didn't have a choice but to be stubborn. Like, I really did.
It's in your blood.
It really is. It really is. Like, I do not give up. If I'm on something, I'm on it. And it takes a lot for me to flip whatever side I was on. Like, I'm the queen of stubborn.
In my regular life, I'm not stubborn. But, like, in relationships, if I prove a point, if I have a point, I don't care if you like proving me wrong. I'm not budging on it. Like, yeah, I'm winning the argument. Yeah, it's just
that's just how it's gonna go.
But that's also not healthy.
It's not. Especially with like, cause as a woman, you're supposed to, as much as we, at least stubborn women would hate to admit, you're supposed to boost your man's ego. You know, let him feel like he's right when you know he's wrong.
Absolutely.
And that's where I have an issue at. Like, oh my God, I'm so stubborn. It's ridiculous. Like, sometimes I wonder how my boyfriend deals with me, because I never, ever let him, like, if we argue, it usually ends because he stopped. Like, right, because I am just so stubborn. Or this is another stubborn part of me. If I get mad, I'll completely shut down. I won't say nothing, which makes people even more mad. So it's like, that's something into 2017 that we're going to work on. Yes. Being less stubborn.
Yes. So, number 4.
Number 4, the last point we have, is not losing yourself. Which this one was more of something that I feel like we actually learned in 2016 that we want to even push further in 2017. Because when you're in a relationship, when you're dating, it's very easy to lose yourself, especially when you're in love. Because when you're in love with somebody, you want to be everything for them. And at some point, you feel like you love them more than you love yourself. Which causes you to lose yourself.
Absolutely.
And so I feel like that's something that I definitely want to take into 2017.
Yeah, that was a lesson I learned about myself. As I said, I didn't date, but I was so just wrapped up into me and what I wanted. And in my past relationship, I think that I could have been a little more wrapped up into me. So if, you know, as if I date in 2017, I definitely don't want to lose that part of me. Like, remember my goals and my dreams, not lose myself, you know, being so worried about someone else.
Facts. Facts, definitely. And for me, being in a relationship, I would hope that my boyfriend wouldn't want me to lose myself. And neither do I plan on losing myself, nor do I want him to lose himself. Because honestly, in a relationship, especially in your early, mid, even late 20s, I just feel like your purpose is to make that person better in what they are.
Absolutely.
And they're supposed to make you better in who you are. Not for you to lose yourself or them to lose themselves in you, or vice versa. But to actually build each other. You
can't skip the step of like trying to support somebody before you even made yourself into who you're supposed to be.
Exactly.
I think, you know, as you get to maybe your 30s, 40s, then you can lean on each other and try to be there for each other, be a little more selfless. But you can't do that before you even become who you want to be fully yet.
Yeah. And I definitely feel like for a relationship to be healthy as well, you have to love yourself. You can't find love in yourself in somebody else.
Absolutely.
So, tip to everyone out there, never lose yourself in or out of a relationship.
No.
Love yourself first, and the rest will come. So, you got any other points? Okay. So, you guys, that wraps up our New Year's special. Happy New Year to everyone. Thanks for watching.